Hey everybody and welcome to Chairman of the Board. Today I'm talking about a filler type game called No Thanks. Now this takes about 20 minutes to play and it plays 3 to 7 players. Now the objective of the game is very simple, just get as few points as possible. The player at the end of the game with the least amount of points will be the winner. Now this is a very simple game in terms of its rules. All you're going to do is you've got this stack of cards, you're going to draw a card, and you're going to basically either take the card as negative points. These cards are numbered from 3 up to 35, I believe. So yes, as I said, you can either take the card and take those negative points, or you can put a chip on it and pass that decision to the next player. Those chips are important because not only do they give you the ability to pass on those cards, but each one counts as a negative point. So as you can tell, as more and more people pass around the table, those chips build up until the incentive to take that card is enough to take it, take all those negative points, and hopefully get fewer points than other players. But there's also another really interesting twist on the game, where basically if you get set or kind of runs of cards, so say I had the 10, 11, and 12, and 13, then I would only score the lowest card of that run. So I'd only score the 10 if I had those 4 cards. But if I had a single break in that chain, then I would score those cards individually. So it's a very, very interesting push your luck mechanism in the game as well, because I think it's 9 cards are taken out at random at the beginning of the game, so you cannot be sure about which cards are in that deck. It's a very, very simple game, but every decision you have to make in this game has a lot of kind of fallout, because as I said, if you just miss out that card on the run, then the difference between the scores could be absolutely dramatic and be the difference between winning and losing. So yeah, I love these kind of very streamlined games that have a lot of meaningful decisions in them. There's really nothing in this game that doesn't need to be there. Just everything matters, and that's what you want in a game like this. The game does suggest that you play the game over a few rounds, just so you kind of balance out that kind of tip of the luck scale on it. But I've had perfectly fine or success playing this just over the 1 round and just kind of, just roll with your luck, really. But yeah, if you want a more kind of balanced game, you can play over a couple of rounds and just go from there. But yeah, the game plays in a very succinct amount of time. The box says 20 minutes. If you play just a single round, it's even quicker than that. So yeah, a real filler type game here. The uptime of the game as well, everyone's always invested in this one because, as I said, you're either taking the card or you are placing a chip on it. So you're always kind of waiting to see if people are going to take it or pass, kind of weigh up what people are taking in terms of points, how many chips you think they've got, because they can keep them private. So you can, you've got to kind of try and monitor their kind of passing ability on it. But yeah, I really like the uptime on this one. I love the decisions you have to make in this one. And I also like some of the strategies you can go as well, because as I said, the push your luck aspect does really shine through in this one, because say I have a run of cards and I don't mind taking a certain card because it's not going to give me any negative points at the end of the game. I can just keep passing and hope that other players keep passing too, because it's just building up more and more chips on it, meaning more and more negative points at the end of the game. So there's that real kind of push your luck aspect, saying like, how far can I push it? How many chips can I accumulate to milk this card that I'm happy to take as much as possible? Really, really interesting kind of feel to the game, and I just really enjoy that part of it. It has a very kind of addictive feel to it. You want to keep playing again and again, try to get your score down. Go for different kind of ways to play the game. You can really kind of try and shaft other players, be a bit nasty by, lumping really high, horrible cards on them if you know for a fact they haven't got any passing tokens left. So yeah, lots of different things you can try out on this one. So there's a good amount of replayability here, and that interaction is really, really does shine through as well. As I said, just the fact of, I know what you're willing to take, I know what you're not willing to take, how much can I milk it? That is just really good part of player interaction, and I really do enjoy that. The components themselves, very, very basic. I mean, it's just a bunch of cards numbered with clean numbers on them, and a bunch of very simple kind of plastic tokens. So this game isn't about the component quality. It's not about the aesthetic look of it. It's just very functional, and you know, the components just do what they need to do. Very clear though, so you know, no complaints at all really. And again, naturally, in terms of theme, there is no theme here at all. It's just about that kind of that mechanism. So yeah, overall, this is an excellent filler game. One of the best filler games I've ever played, and I'm surprised I haven't played this sooner because it really is my cup of tea. Yeah, so much fun to be had here. I just really, really like the way it plays. Nice and smooth, nice and simple, easy to explain, no downtime. So anybody can play it, satisfying for gamers, satisfying for non-gamers. It's just a really nice package, and I'm so impressed with it. It's got that real kind of timeless feel to it. I can see this one never leaving my collection. Just, yeah, so impressed, really enjoy it. A truly excellent filler game. You know, I like filler games in general, and this one is right up there. So yeah, nothing but good things to say about No Thanks. I just have to, one of the kind of my favorite kind of mechanisms in games in general is that kind of, there's something negative here, and people got to keep adding to it until the incentive of the positive becomes more than the incentive of the negative. That's just such an engaging concept, and this is what the No Thanks is all about. So yeah, an excellent game. Honestly, go out and check this one. Go check this one out if you haven't played it yet. It's cheap, it's small, it's fast, a great filler game. So yeah, that concludes my review of No Thanks. If you have enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe to my channel, and check out my other videos too. For everyone else, I'll see you next time on Chairman of the Board. Bye.